First, I want to mention that there is no limit. I say preferably from 600,000 to a million two is where the big upside. If we can get it vacant, 600,000 to a million two, this is where we make the biggest upside. But by no means do I want to limit it. However, the more we're going to pay for the property, the higher the rent has to be so the multiplier would work. For instance, if you pay $2 million for a property, you should be able to get rent of 180,000 to 200,000 a year. Where would you do that? You'll do it downtown locations in Los Angeles, you'll do it in Miami, you'll do it in Key West, you'll do it in Chicago downtown. So it depends on the location, you're gonna pay more and renters are gonna pay more. That's why the property costs more. But usually vacant single tenants will go between 600 to a million two, maybe a million five, because they're vacant. Now, when we put a tenant in them, the value goes to the crazy multiplier of 16 times. Now, the question is, repeat the beginning of the question there.
The beginning says, are we competing with the brokerage houses?
Okay. So the brokerage houses, you were mentioning the lease with the sale-leaseback. So here's what happens. Let's say a franchisee buys a property. So that's not the corporate office of a, let's say, a company like Burger King. That's a franchisee. Somebody that gets the approval to open a Burger King under their flag. He buys the building, he gets the whole thing set up, and now he's got his business inside the building. So that person says, geez, all my money is in purchasing the building, tenant improvement to make it a Burger King, and now I'm going to operate and make money. I don't need the building. I want to get the maximum profit. Somebody's talking. Okay, so what happens is that person can go to Marcus Millichap and say, look, I own the building, I own the business. Can you just take that to the market, sell the building? So I'm going to sell the building and do a lease back as an actual tenant that's in the building. So that person maybe bought the building at $1.2 million, fixed up with the tenant improvement, cost him $1.7 million. And now, because it's a Burger King franchisee with many locations, he may sell it at 2.1, 2.2 million through Marcus Millichap. So when he sells it, he's actually leasing it back, and that sale lease back will be at 5% cap. Like the cap rate will be very little, 5 to 6% cap. So that person will come out with all his money, plus what he spent tenant improvement, and keep some money in his pocket. Actually, that's one great way to do business for franchisees. So yes, we are competing with them, but really it's not our business model, because we don't do deals that are sale leaseback. We do the deals, a sale leaseback, that means we're assuming there is already a tenant there, and when he sells, he's gonna lease it back. We don't do that. We get the buildings vacant because that's the biggest money. We get the building vacant, we line up a tenant, and then we buy it, so the value goes up. Now you can, and I've had people, I don't know if Val is here, like Val does 7-Eleven, you can get a building and then put the business, put the 7-Eleven, put the Burger King, put whatever. Now the value increases, and then you can sell the building and lease it back because you want your business to continue for 20 years. You can even sell the business and keep the building. So those are ways to do business from the inside. I like not to be in the business of in the business itself, but just working from a distance. Get the building, put the tenants, and then increase the value and walk away. So yeah, that's what they do, but it's not a competition for us.